Xiaouiris here. I'm a choreographer and dancer, and today I'm going to be reacting to SAKURA GAKUIN partner HOSHI. Okay, here we go. By the way, cheerleading is one of the easiest forms of choreography ever. Not necessarily to do, but to create. Like, for example, when they all had their pom poms in the shape of a heart, like it's easy for you as a choreographer to stand back and say, you know, this dancer, can you move your pom poms up high, this dancer? And they don't know what they don't know what it is that they're seeing. Okay, yeah, we're creating a heart, but I wonder what it looks like, kind of thing. But you as the choreographer can see it, so it's very easy on the eyes. It's cheerleading choreography is not something that you need to think about. It's something that you can just produce there and then. I can have all my dancers in front of me and I'm like, right, okay, you stand there, and it comes. Like it just comes to the mind. It's nothing that needs to be planned. Some choreographers plan it, but you don't need to. It's very simple for a choreographer. Usagi! Sorry, if you're on my Discord, you know I've been going on and on about Alice in Borderlands. It just made me think of Usagi, sorry. Oh, hang on a second, please help me. A white rabbit. So is Usagi a deliberate name? Can someone tell me what Usagi means, what the name Usagi means, please? I've just found a correlation. Interesting. Okay, it's interesting because there's no bounce, and I do remember their kind of style is quite bouncy. Um, I hope you know what I mean when I say that. Someone told me which keys. Is it J that goes back? Yes, haha. Hang on. Let me. So here, like they're still. I know that they're down on one knee, but they're still. They're not like bouncing. If they were, I can't demonstrate. But if they were, they would still be like a little jig, like a little bounce. And the ones at the back, like their feet are grounded, and their feet and their legs aren't moving, but they're just moving their arms. And that's a stationary dance. So bouncing is when the legs are still moving and the feet are still moving, and your whole body is still moving and it doesn't stop. So far there's been no bouncing in this, which is really interesting because cheerleading choreography, which by the way is a thing, is bouncy. mean, what you don't think about in choreography is, for example, rolling the pom-poms. And I noticed that one rolled it forward and one rolled it backwards. And these are really subtle things, but they make a difference to the visuals. It's really weird because you might not notice. You might think that all dancers are doing the same, but there's that little element of something that's slightly different, but you can't really put your finger on it. And sometimes, even in some choreography, it can kind of appear like a dancer has accidentally gone the wrong way, like accidentally gone left instead of right, or moved the wrong limb, or it can look out of place if not done correctly. So it's very subtle. Some of the pom poms go forward, some are rolled backwards, and that's a trick. That's a trick to keep you as the audience watching, especially in choreography that's quite samey. Cheerleading choreography can fall into that trap. Um, because there's no other way for me to put this. I don't like the choreography. I find it boring. So I find that the choreography can be quite boring. So these subtle changes, they're not supposed to be seen on purpose, or they're talked about slightly, like, oh, she rolled hers backwards and everyone else rolled theirs forward. Like it's literally six dancers could roll forward and one dancer is told roll backwards, and they're told it on purpose because it's those little tweaks that make people either notice that something was off or notice it and then start talking about it. And that keeps people engaged. So it's a very, very deliberate thing. A flat or a clown. I'm trying my hardest not to read the lyrics. I'm focusing on the choreography, but I just caught that. Oh, I need to see this. I need to see their poses. I like this. I do like this element of choreography when they're all still and you can see their formation, you can see their lines, and then gradually one by one they start moving. This is great. By the way, I wanted to say this earlier, but I didn't want to stop it. I was enjoying watching it. You know the bit where they spell out Sakura? Um, you ever see it where dancers or actors, there's like an X marked in tape on the floor, so you know where to stand, so you know where the spotlight's coming down on you, and you're positioned in certain places. When you do things like that, it's you can't just raise your pom poms and hope for the best. you can't see where everyone else's placements are, and you don't want, like, for example, the A, you don't want a wobbly A. So you're literally told where to have your elbows. So if the dancer next to you, like, you're told measurements. Like, there are mathematics in cheerleading, not necessarily in choreography. I wouldn't say, never in street or contemporary, but there are mathematics in cheerleading. I don't know if that is an obvious statement to make. To me, that's really obvious, because it's cheerleaders are the ones that kind of design these shapes and these symbols and letters. And have you noticed they always look perfect? They're always in line, and it makes you think that it's an easy thing. Like, someone can just hold it there, someone can hold it there, someone can hold it there. But no, it's very strategic. It's very strategic. So I just wanted to add that in there. I just didn't want to pause it. Yay! Like I said, mathematics there, and timing. Timing is everything. I mean, that was fun choreography, but it was supposed to be fun, so it did what it set out to do, really. Thank you so much for this recommendation. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day, everyone.